Hello everyone, very good evening. Welcome to today's session 3 of our Untold Story of Sita. Hello Surbhi ma'am, a warm welcome.
Hello everyone. How's everybody doing? Everybody ready for the story time? Keep your inner child alive. No matter how old you are, you could be 60, enjoy the story more, okay? We will start by taking the saying hello to everybody, and so we will start with our Sita's book, The Untold Story of Sita. And last time where we stopped was we were going through the chapter of Sita's education. So we were at a point where when Sunana Ma found out that if everybody thinks, everybody finds out that Sita has a healing power, like how she treated the animals, how she treated the Guruji with the herbs, and everybody will be coming with their health problems to Sita, and then Sita will not have the proper childhood. And Janak Baba goes, but that's good, na? Because everybody can get healed by Sita Mata. But the mother had a different kind of opinion. After a year, another incident happened in the ashram. So ashram is the Sita was there, and Sita was not nowhere to be found. And everybody is starting looking for Sita Mata. Where did she go? You know, she's not an adult yet. So they had to go get Janak Baba out of meditation, and Janak Baba sat in the meditation to find where Sita Mata was. So he found her in the voice is not clear. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, let's see if the voice is better now. Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am. It's better now. Okay. Yeah. But it shows network bandwidth is low.
Oh, I don't know. I had power down on Verizon Monday in my neighborhood, so I don't know what's going on. But I changed the internet.
Okay.
So Janak Baba sat in the meditation and he found out that Sita Mata was in a jungle in a certain area. So everybody follows her, and as soon as they hear the people coming, there was a monkey, and Sita Mata was cuddled up like a baby in the mother monkey's arm. So everybody asked her, "Why are you here?" And she says that in the middle of the night, I had a dream that the monkey child, fell from the tree, and the mother was crying. And I could hear, when I woke up from my sleep, I could hear the mother monkey crying because she was very sad. She lost her child. The baby monkey had fell from the tree. So to soothe the mother, I came here and I fell asleep in the mother monkey's arms. So then Janak Baba took a promise from her that you will never go anywhere without telling. So next few years, Sita was very careful to tell somebody where she was going. But of course, you know, Mata is Mata. She's not going to change her ways of whatever she wants to do. She has to go somewhere, she will go. So eventually the Meenakshi and everybody also thought, you know, it's very hard to keep an eye on her. And so one day again, she disappeared and everybody's looking for her again. And this time Meenakshi finds her sitting next to the Saryu River. And she's fighting with the river. So Meenakshi says, Mata, what happened? Why are you getting upset with the river? She took a bull, life of a bull. And so somehow Meenakshi says, I feel like I was defending the river, that, you know, maybe the bull came to drink water in the middle of the night and it was slippery because it rained. And that's why it slipped, the bull slipped and, you know, it fell himself in the river. But Mata was very upset. And so when she came back in the palace and she told Janak Baba, we need to find the family and give them their bull back. And so everybody was confused. First of all, we don't know who this whole kingdom, we don't know which family lost the bull. How are we going to find him? So there was a boy in their palace. His name was Kiran. So Minakshi and Kiran had a liking for each other. But since Minakshi came from the cursed family, Janak Baba never wanted, sorry, not Janak Baba, Minakshi's father never wanted Minakshi to get married. So Minakshi never gets married. Long story short, in the future birth, they both will take a rebirth and they will get united. But you need to remember this character Kiran also. So Minakshi goes to Kiran and she says, Janak Baba is asking for you. So Kiran was in charge of their horses and all the animals. He had a very he had a knack for the animals, how to take care of them, how he even spoke to the animals, so he knew what he wanted. So he found a healthy bull to be, for Sita Mata, so Sita Mata can take that to that family. So they asked around and finally they found the family that had lost the bull. So the farmer says, I'm so grateful to you, king, that you brought that bull back to me, because without the bull, my family would starve. There would be nobody to take care of my farm. So the bull was the one who was helping me with the farms. With my age, I'm so thankful that you brought me the bull. So Janak Baba was not that kind of a father. Okay, you know what? I'm an adult and she's just a child. I can take a credit for myself. He says it's nothing that I have done. It's Sita who had asked me to do this, and Sita found out that the bull had lost his life, and so she's the one who brought the bull to you. So he always gave the credit to Sita Mata. You guys have to remember this as a parent. Always give credit to your child. We as adults sometimes forget to do that. So this is another good lesson that I learned from this book. So then again, Minakshi and Sita Mata went to the river this time. And Sita Mata sat down near the river, and Minakshi saw that Mata this time is apologizing to the river. We should always say thank you to the nature. Always be in gratitude to everything the Mother Earth is providing. And even the water that comes in your bathrooms, you should even feel gratitude, because there are a lot of people in the world who don't even have a clean water. So Mata, if she thought that she made a mistake, so she went and apologized to the river goddess. And all of a sudden, Sita Mata tells Minakshi, did you see that? Did you see that? So Minakshi goes, what did I see? Nothing. So sometimes, Mata, being such a high level meditator, thought that Minakshi was at that level. So Mata, what she had seen was that the goddess river had rose in a form of a woman. And she told Sita Mata that, it was time for the bull to go. That's why, and he had to go to the other realms and take a rebirth. So it was his time to go. And so this became the cause of his death. So I had no part. So Mata, basically the goddess river, she explained Sita Mata the circle of life. And that's when Sita Mata learned about circle of life. And she says you should not be sad about the bull's life. It's a celebration of life, like Patri Sir says. We should celebrate the life. And out of the blue, Mata turns around and she tells Minakshi, you should not be sad about your father's death. Mata always knows what to say at the right time. And Minakshi is confused, like, how does Mata know about my father? My father left his body before Sita came in her life. So how did Mata knows all about it? But she doesn't ask any questions to Mata. And so this conversation keeps on going. And so Mata tries to tell her that your father loved you, but she does not answer. She's still absorbing all the information from Mata. And she says, I don't know why this is happening. So a few more years passes by. And this time Janak Baba gets an invitation to go to another hermitage. And this time Minakshi says that she did not go with Sita Mata, but another servant went with Sita Mata. But now whoever servant goes with Janak Baba or Sita Mata, they would come and tell the stories. So this time when Mata went to the hermitage, usually she would be very involved in the conversations and be part of the conversations and take parts in the debate. But this time she just sat in her room and in the little hut that was designated to her. Janak Baba came up to her and he said, uh, and he never criticized his daughter, Janak Baba. This was the first and the last time he came and kind of a complaint. And she says, I feel like you being disrespectful. You're not coming and talking to the host. You're not coming and being part of the whole program. The ceremonies that are happening, you're not taking interest in there. So she says, Baba, I am not being disrespectful. It's them who are being disrespectful. So Janak Baba doesn't understand what Sita Mata is trying to tell. So Sita Mata takes Janak Baba, holds his hand, and she takes them to a jungle where she shows him that how these people have cut the trees just to make more room to make a bigger ashram. She says, Baba, I have learned from you. Cut one tree, plant 5 more, and whatever they're not needing it, they should not cut it to begin with. So Janak Baba says, okay, you need to pass on this message to these people. If they don't know any better, you enlighten them, right? So Janak Baba tells her to talk to her. So she has never spoken in front of this whole big crowd. So finally, when she starts speaking, the servant came and told Meenakshi and everybody, all the other servants in the palace, that once she starts speaking, it felt like, this woman has spoken, this girl has spoken in lot of stages and lot of people. So she told them that, you should not cut the trees. So the Hermitage people were like, if we don't cut trees, then how are we going to expand our area? She says, we don't have a problem, but you are not balancing the nature. The whole part is important. Important is that balanced nature. You cut one, grow 5 more. So there's a balance. If you take something from the Mother Earth, make sure you return it out somehow. So when they came back to the palace, so Nana Ma was very proud of her daughter that, she addressed this whole crowd, and this was a very big issue that she took care of it. So Nana Ma then tells Janak Baba that, I'm very proud of her. And then one day Sita Mata is going to become a great queen of Mithila. Janak Baba says, no, she is not born to rule Mithila. That much I know in my meditation visions. But where she will go, that part gets blocked. Whenever I try to reach out to that part where her future is, who her future husband is, I cannot see that in my meditation. All I know is that she is not going to be the queen of Mithila. And then one more year passes for this incident, and this time they go to another hermitage. And so in this hermitage, one of the saints, one of the rishis, he was explaining the meaning of each mantra, how these mantras, when they're chanted in the right way, have a certain effect on the society. And he says that you have to chant these mantras out loud. So because all these sounds have vibrations, they have a different effect, and they can even bring the desired changes. So if you're asking for a rain mantra, you're chanting a mantra to have the rain in the area, actually the rain will happen. And these sounds should be pronounced very in a right way, because a certain slight mispronunciation can have an adverse effect on the whole mantra. So Sita is listening to all that it is he's saying, the Rishi is saying. So then Sita says, finally, she says, can our thoughts have effects too? Indeed they do, he said, but the sound is more powerful than the thought. That is why when you're reciting the mantra, it will bring the right effect. Just thinking the mantra will not have the same outcome, says the Rishi. And then Sita says, but that means that our power of concentration is important as well, right? So so everybody's quiet. They don't know how to answer Sita. And all of a sudden, in the back of the room, they hear a woman talking. She says, Sita, she walks in by saying, Sita, you're right. So everybody looks around, looks at the back of the room, and this is Rishi Gargi. So this is another Rishi, woman saint that we learn about, Rishi Gargi. She ends up being Sita Mata's first guru, first teacher. So she says, I don't dispute you that the power of thought cannot be disputed. And so, but the problem is that Sita will live in a physical plane. In the higher realms, our thoughts can be manifested while we just think, and our thoughts will get manifested. But we are living in the physical planes. So here you need more vibrations. So that's how we need the sound. We need the mantras have to be chanted out loud. The physical world came into manifestation through the vibrations of sound, through the Om vibration. And this means that you have to pronounce each and every mantra in a right way. And so then she says, okay, I agree. But then when everybody was chanting the mantra before I was born, everybody was chanting, all the havnas, all the pujas were happening for chanting the rain. Why did not the rain come? So at this point, Raja Janak, you know how we are when we don't want to tell our kids about something bad is about to come, or something uneventful that is coming in our life. We tell the kids, okay, everybody go to your room. So that's what happened. And Janak Baba does not want to give the answer to this question to Sita Mata. He says, I think everybody's getting tired. So let's everybody wrap up the session here, and we will continue this conversation tomorrow. And Sita Mata is wants to know what is going on. She wants the answer to her question. She's one curious child. Imagine a 10-year-old in your life, why? Everything is why, right? So at this point, Gargi Mata, she introduces Sita Mata to Ravan. So she says that there are some negative forces. So to so negative forces have almost kind of having a big umbrella on our kingdom. And because we are doing so many prayers and ceremony, and Raja Janak was a very saintly man, he had a lot of hermitages in his kingdom. The effect is not as much as in other regions, but yes, we have been affected. So then she wants to know more about Raman. So he says that Gargi Mata tells Sita Mata that he is a very highly respected scholar and a great devotee of Mahadev. And he, because of his power, because of his meditation, he gained a lot of powers. He's a respected scholar of the Vedas. He could have followed either path, but he was very greedy and he was very egoistic. And he wanted all the three lokas, Yamlok, all the three lokas that we have. And because of his negative energies, he has been affecting all other regions as well. So what is happening is that if he wants to have a control over the north part, he would take the water, all the resources, all the minerals from that area. So people are like uh, kind of given to his at his being his king, they come under him. So all the imbalance, if north is not deprived of the water, they would always want the water from the south or the east or the west. So all this imbalances was happening because he was a greedy king. He could have taken either side. He could be a good guy or a bad guy, but he chose to be a bad guy. And so Mithila is safe just because all the ashrams, all the positive energies is being created in this area. Then then on the way back, Mata gets his answer. And so on the way back, when Sita Mata is very happy that she's got answers to all her questions. And so Janak Baba says, I feel like you have to say something to me. She asked she asked Janak Baba that, Janak Baba, can Rishi Gargi be my first teacher? I really like her, the way she answered to me and didn't hide anything. Can she be my first teacher? And so Raja Janak agrees that she will become your teacher. Then Minakshi says after a few more years, and this time Mata has grown up a little bit. So from childhood, she has entered into womanhood. And one day that she was admiring, Mata was sitting in the garden playing with the rabbits. And Minakshi says, I was admiring her pretty glow that she was getting. The sun was coming onto her. She looked so pretty. At this time, again, out of the blue, Mata says, the way I love these bunnies, your dad also loved you. He never said it. Indian men never say, mostly, at least my father never said that. They will never say these three words. My Surbhi, I love you. And that's another thing that I've learned, and I've started telling my husband, you have to tell our kids, you love you. Because they feel that Indian men especially have seen, they will never say, because I don't know, it's their ego or their culture, I have no idea, but they will never tell their children that we love you. And so even though they will show them, they will love them and they will take care of them, take them to the doctors. So that's what Sita Mata tells Minakshi, your father made sure you went to bed on time. He sat with you, next to you, when before, make sure you were healthy, you ate food fine, everything. The parents will do everything, but they never said the word, I love you. And so she tries to tell Minakshi that with his small actions and in her life, he showed. But Minakshi wanted to hear the three words, I love you, Minakshi. So, and as Minakshi says that, I felt like I was thinking, and Mata turns around and says, Minakshi, I love you. The Mother Earth never tells you I love you, but all the resources that she gives you, that's how some parents are. That's how some fathers are. They will never tell you that they love you, but the love and the resources that provide for you to grow, that's their love. And so they were sitting down. So that day, Minakshi and Aditi, remember, Aditi was the mother, was another servant, but she was more like a motherly figure in Minakshi's life. So Aditi on this side was growing old. And so Minakshi went to check on her after that to tell her that this is a conversation she had with Sita Mata today. And that day when she was leaving Aditi's room, Minakshi felt that this was the last time she's going to see Aditi. So she sat down with her, and next thing you know, Aditi just leaves her body right in front of Minakshi. And that was the one more loss for Minakshi, because no father in her life, no There's no motherly figure. So Meenakshi is on her own at this point. So this ends my chapter 3. I will take the questions in the later, so I can continue with the story. Okay. So my next chapter is chapter 4, Arrival of Soma. So after after a few years after Sita, Sunena Ma gave birth to another daughter, and her name was Urmila. At this point, Sita is around about 12 years old, and Soma takes step in their life. So Soma is a second servant, and don't forget Meenakshi and Soma. They are two main characters in our book, and Kiran will be mentioned more likely in the end chapters, but he will have a rebirth. We will have talk about Kiran a little bit when they are leaving for departure from Mithila, but that will stop for Kiran. So Meenakshi and Soma are the two main characters. So Soma comes in their life when Mata is almost 12 years old, and she's a similar age to Mata. And whatever Soma, I should introduce you, she was a little bit higher meditator than Meenakshi. So whatever Mata felt, like Mata felt like eating a dessert, Soma had already prepared for her. If Mata felt like, that she needed flowers for the prayer ceremony, she had already gathered the flowers. So she could read Mata's mind. That's how their telepathy worked. They both were on the same page all the time. And so Meenakshi felt very comfortable that there is someone, because Meenakshi is getting old. So Meenakshi says, she felt comfort knowing that somebody after she leaves her body, she doesn't know what Mata's future holds or looks like. So she says, I feel comfort knowing that when I leave my body, there is someone else to take care of Mata. So one day they were all sitting in the garden, and she says, Sita Mata tells Meenakshi, I don't know, I see some black clouds on your head. Out of the blue, she says like that. I see some black clouds on your head, Meenakshi. I am trying to move those black clouds from your head, but I cannot. So you know how the circle around the head, but it's not black clouds, but one that Mata can see with the third eye, that kind of clouds. So she says, I have to talk to Janak Baba about it. And trust me, Janak Baba will take care of it. Janak Baba will heal you. So Mata had learned a lot about the spiritual debate from Rishi Gargi. And Janak Baba loved to talk about debate, and they would debate each other a lot. In the kitchen or during the dinner time, they would start that debate. One day, Janak Baba says that, I feel like, one day you're going to become my guru. You're so good at debating and, answering and all these competitions. And I feel like one day you'll be at more advanced level than I am. So she shushes her father by putting her finger on his mouth, and she says, Dad, you are my first guru. I can never overcome you. I will always be beneath you. So that was such a big heart for Sita Mata. And so at this point, Mata is growing up. So Mata is spending more and more time in the jungles. So one day that Rishi Gargi and the other meditators were invited to their house for dinner. And Mata is asking, Sunena Ma, Sita Mata's mother, is asking everybody, where is Sita? So Urmila says, I don't know where Sita is. I saw her last evening. So she's not been there since the last evening. So Meenakshi says, I'll go look around. So Meenakshi goes in the jungle and she finds Sita Mata meditating. She tries to get her out of the meditation and she can. So while on the coming back, Meenakshi falls down and she trips. So she's badly hurt. She sees Kiran, and Kiran says, are you okay? You need help. Do you want me to pick you up? And she's like, no. I need to go see Raja Janak. So when the king is sitting with so many prestige guests, Meenakshi is hesitant to go talk to Raja Janak. Raja Janak sees Meenakshi in front of the room and he brings her in. So she tells that it's about Sita Mata. So Raja Janak doesn't even say anything. He just walks out, and Meenakshi is leading the way, and Raja Janak is at the same spot. So Raja Janak tries to bring Sita Mata out of the meditation, and he cannot do it. So then he sends Meenakshi back, and she says he says to Meenakshi, go get Gargi Mata. So when they go back, and so Meenakshi explains Gargi Mata the whole situation. So Gargi Mata and all the meditators, they come to the jungle. Meenakshi brings some food with them, and Soma comes with them too. So Soma says, you need to rest, and your foot is hurting, you're bleeding. Let me take care of you. So Meenakshi says, no, I just want to make sure that Sita Mata comes back. So all these meditators, including Janak Baba, Gargi Ma, they're all trying to bring Sita Mata back to the world. And Sita Mata has been so deep in the meditation that she's going to the ether level, and everybody starts worrying. all of a sudden around 4 o'clock, the Prabhat time, the early morning hours, imagine that same Bambi show, all the little animals are sitting and Mata gets up and she sees that, what is this? Everybody's around me. Why is everybody here? So then Janak Baba realizes that Sita Mata is back from her meditation. He hugs her. He was very scared that Mata might leave her body. So she says, Baba, I'm fine, but why is everybody here? So Janak Baba tells her everything. So all the fruit and everybody hadn't eaten since last evening. So Mata gives everybody fruits and vegetables, and she says, I mean, not vegetables, sorry, fruits and water. And she requests everybody to go freshen up, go back to palace and freshen up. So Janak Baba says, Sita, I'm so thankful to you that you took me to the certain level of meditation that I could not have done it by myself. And I'm so glad you came back. So Sita Mata says, Pitaji, dad, father, she says that whatever level you saw yourself in the meditation, it was not because of me. I did not take you. It was because of your punya karma. That means it's because of your good karmas, you could reach to that point that no human could have reached. So, and no, you did not bring me back. The person who brought me back, I know I'm going to get married to him, but I could not see his face. So this was a mini version of where Sita Mata gets introduced to Ramji, but she doesn't see her face. She knew that she will get married to this person, but she could not see his face in the meditation. Then she requests Janak Baba to go back to the palace, and she starts, she wants to help Meenakshi. So she tries to take her chunni, her dupatta, and try to bend it Meenakshi, and Meenakshi pulls her foot back. No, 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 I'm just a servant, Mata. You cannot touch my feet. Mata says, I'm a mother to everybody. I have to treat you because you're bleeding, you're in pain. So she tells Soma to bring some herbs, and Soma bring some herbs, and they bend it, and then they take her to the palace. And then she advises Kiran, make sure you reach Meenakshi to her room and make sure she doesn't get up. So, this is the first time when Meenakshi feels so close to Kiran, but, because her dad did not wanted her to get married, she never gets married. So, but she was little hesitant, another man's touch was little hesitant for her because besides her father, nobody had touched her in that way. And she says, I felt good, but at the same time, I cannot marry her because I want to respect my father. And Mata, I will stop, it's 10:28, I will stop the chapters here and we will continue the story next time. If anybody has any questions, I'll open the floor to all of you. And thank you everybody for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Surbhi ma'am, for today's session. It was summarized so beautifully. Seriously, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, masters, if anyone have any questions or you want to share any experience or any feedback on the session, please, stage is all yours.
Has anybody read the book? Dikshita, yeah, sir, Siri sir says he cannot unmute himself. Thank you, Blossom.
Namaste, masters. Namaste, Surbhi master. It was actually a great session again, as usual.
Thank you.
The question, maybe this is something that I have. I have a feeling in the sense that when Sita Mata did her meditation, she could only see the personality, but she couldn't see the face. Right?
Face,
So
yes.
Yes. I'm kind of thinking, is it because of the energy levels? That means she probably couldn't match to that energy that Ramji has. That energy, is that probably
it could be it, or but what I had heard from Patri sir's one of the videos that somebody was asking him that how, but I don't see my future or I don't see my past lives. So what I understood was from that video is that if the universe wants to show you whatever, that will come to you itself. Maybe the universe thought that Sita Mata was not ready. And that you can label it as the energy was not high enough. As she's growing up, she's meditating more, so her energies will level up. I'm assuming that Ramji must be at least 5-6 years older to Sita Mata. In that time also, men had to be a little bit older than the women, age-wise. So every time you meditate, your energy level goes up. So 6 years, if he's, let's say 5 or 6 years is older to Sita Mata, his energy level, as you're saying, must be definitely higher. So that could be it, or that the universe thought that Mata is not ready, as you said, because of the energy levels.
That's a good another angle. That was a great angle. The reason why I asked is that I get these visions, but sometimes I cannot see their faces. So I just only have these personalities, and I
Yes.
cannot see their faces. But I know that they are like I had that feeling that, oh yeah, she's my sister. Oh, he's my brother.
So you got
Kind of a
got
thing.
that aura. You got that aura there. That feeling that you get. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, like a feeling
Okay.
that, oh yeah, she is my mom. Yeah, she's my wife.
So
Kind of a thing. But I cannot see
yeah,
their faces.
their faces. So
Yeah.
I had a similar issue, but at least you saw people. I saw eyes. I can't even tell you how many eyes I saw, and some of these eyes, only eyes. And and these were scary eyes. Like one of the visions that I saw, I'm walking in my backyard, my neighbor's tree is falling, and you know how you see in Harry Potter movies, the tree starts talking.
Yeah.
And I used to get scared. And sometimes, they would have like one ghostly eye and witch's eye, and sometimes good happy eyes. I saw eyes for almost 7-8 months, and initially I used to get so scared. But then after 4 or 5 months later, I talked to one of the meditators, a third eye master in India. So she says, instead of getting scared, why don't you ask them why you? Because they thought that I used to eat meat, and I quit eating meat after coming to PSSM. So that was last year, when February I did Journey Towards the True Path. That's the first session you're supposed to take to learn about PSSM. So in that session, when I started, that's even that time, I did not know that I have to stop eating meat. So after 13-14 days later, my sister-in-law who introduced me to PSM, she goes, Surbhi, I want you to do one thing. Until you're doing this 40-day course, don't eat. And I really was craving Chick-fil-A at that time. I said, okay, after I'll tell her yes, and I will not eat until 40 days. After 40 days, I'll go enjoy my Chick-fil-A. But I don't know what transformation happened after 40 days. I did not crave meat at all. So that lady said, that master said that maybe those animals that you ate, they are trying to tell you that what karma you have created. So that was her version. So then I took, what class was that? 40-day class, Gudakesha class. So I asked the same question to the master there, Pramod sir, that why am I getting all these eyes? So he says, this car, right? So if the car is painted one side blue, one side red, but the person who is standing in front will just see the car. They will not see the doors on the other side. He says that's everybody's different perspective. So what I got the answer from, basically from both the masters that I spoke, asked them the question. So maybe you can ask them, when you see that vision, you ask them, what is the lesson you're trying to come give me? Who are you? Can you show me your face? And so when I started questioning, but I know Patri sir says don't analyze these visions, but sometimes, we are in a human. We are not at that level of Patri sir, right? God bless his soul. He was a very high meditator. At least I am nowhere closer to him. So I start analyzing stuff. And then I started seeing feet too. Now I see feet, I see faces, and now I see happy faces. So I don't know, maybe I have grown a little bit in a year of my meditation, but now I see faces very clearly. Because I'm like, are you trying to come teach me a lesson? Please show me who you are. I want to be familiar with you. Talk in your vision, like, on the vision, on the meditation level. So that's my opinion, but do what is comfortable to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
I'm not scared anymore. Because before I used to like, oh, what happened? I used to open my eyes. There were so scary eyes. I can't even imagine, tell you, I can't even count the number of eyes I've seen. There was a point I was ready to quit meditating. I was so scared to sit in meditation. Like, God knows what I'm going to see now. That was one point in my life. And now if I don't meditate, I feel like I haven't, not like you miss a meal, you feel like something gurgling in your stomach if you miss a meal. Now, if I don't meditate, at least if like today, like if let's say today was a busy day or something, at least 10 minutes I have to sit down, if not more. At least the maximum I can go is like hour, 2 hours. but 10 minutes minimum I have to do. Otherwise, I feel like my brain is going to, blast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, me too. I'm only into 3.5 months. I never
Yes.
missed a beat. Yeah, always
Yes.
a 1 hour meditation.
Even on a vacation, if I'm on vacation, 10 minutes, no matter how, like we went on 4th of July weekend, I was in Philadelphia, even 10 minutes, no matter how tired my day is. It's okay if I fall asleep by meditating, but I have to sit down, turn my music on, I have to meditate.
So I did see the few of my visions very, very, very clearly. But one thing I noticed is that whenever I had a little sweet, that day my energy levels down. When my vision come,
Yeah.
that's where I see all of these shady images, not clear images. So, but anyway, thank you so much for all your wisdom.
Try to
Thanks
eat
so
your
much.
food a little bit early. So if I'm going to bed like 9:30, I mean, Wednesday is an exceptional day because I love Dikshita and I love Meditation Magic, the whole team. So I said yes to be staying up that late, but usually I go to bed by 10. So I eat my dinner at 4:30. I know it's very crazy to eating that early, but try to eat at least 2-3 hours before you sit down for meditation, so you digest your food nicely.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
try to keep
that's
your
what I
yeah.
Yeah, I changed my diet to only steamed vegetables and little
Oh,
protein at around 6:30. And
salute to you. I'm still working on it.
yeah, changed a lot. But
Yes,
again,
yes.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jhansi Rani ma'am.
Okay, friends. Does anyone have any questions or anything would like to share, or we can start our meditation?
Thank you, everyone. See you guys next week.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you, Dikshita. Thank you, everyone.
Masters, please sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Clasp your fingers. Cross your legs. Just observe the natural breath. Relax your mind. Relax your body. Just observe the natural breath. Masters, please bring back your consciousness slowly. On the count of 5, slowly open your eyes and place your fingers on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Appreciate yourself for doing an awesome meditation today. Gratitude to the Mother Earth. Thank you so much, Masters, for joining today. We'll meet the same timing coming week, August 10th at 9 p.m. for session 4 on Untold Story of Sita. Thank you. Thank you so much, Masters.